Hello, everybody. This is the Scooter and Broby channel. Broby is not here. As she said on her previous video, she is back at home. I'm still in school. But today we're doing a book talk about the Vampire Academy series. We're talking about the first one, Vampire Academy. And today I have a very special guest with me, my friend Olga.
Thank you.
She's very excited to be here, as you can tell. So, Olga, would you like to start the conversation on the Vampire Academy?
Sure. Well,
Tell us what you liked about it.
what I liked about it was the hot men in it. Oh, I'm so sorry. The hot men in it, like
She loves
Dimitri.
men.
I do. Dimitri, he was very fine. Which is the only person that I'm remembering right now. I don't.
There's Mason, but Mason, I don't think Mason was. I think he was cute, like in a friend kind of way. I don't think he was like hot, you know. There's that guy. What's his name? Like Jesse.
Jesse. I like Jesse.
Jesse seemed like he was hot, but he was a jerk.
But I liked him.
She likes jerks. That's not good.
In books, they're fun.
They're
in real
fun,
life,
yeah.
they're not.
No, not at all.
Uh-uh.
So, in case you've never read Vampire Academy, I think that you should, I advise that you stop watching this because we're going to spoil you. And if you
Spoiler
have
alert.
not, yeah, spoiler alert. Say that again.
Spoiler alert.
I think I'm just gonna record you saying that.
Spoiler
And in
alert.
each of my videos where there's like a spoiler alert, I'm just gonna have you pop up saying spoiler alert. Alright? So I advise that you stop this video right now, stop watching, go read the Vampire Academy, and then come back. It's a really great series. Just read it. It's amazing.
It is really good.
Pause for them to stop watching. Now we can start talking about the Vampire Academy. So the book is about what's the main character's name?
Rose. Thinking of different vampire books. I was thinking of Zoe Redbird, whatever.
Yeah,
her name
for
is.
the House of Night. We can make another video about that after this. So, the Vampire Academy is about a girl named Rose Hathaway and
Her best friend.
Yeah, and her best friend Lissa, Vasilisa Dragomir. So in this world that Rachelle Mead creates, it's so different and interesting from other vampires books, right? Don't you agree?
I think so.
And it's like there's 3 different types of vampires. There are the Moroi, and they're the good type of vampires. They have powers like earth, water, air, what else? Fire, and a 5th one, spirit, that nobody knew
It's pretty rare.
existed. Yes, it was very rare. Lissa actually has that ability. Yes, very spoilery. The 2nd type of vampire are Strigoi. And they're the evil villains kind of in this book.
Evil.
And you become a Strigoi when you kill somebody, or when somebody drinks all of your blood and then has you drink their blood. So that's how you become a Strigoi. And they cannot go out in the sun because they'll die. And they have like red eyes and very pale, like papery kind of skin. But Moroi can go out in the sun, even though it does make them weaker. They can go out in the sun. And then what's the 3rd type of vampire?
Damn fears.
I say Dampier.
I say damn fears.
So Dampier, same difference.
We should talk to the author.
Huh?
We should talk to the author about this.
We should Google it to see how it's really pronounced. But the 3rd type is Dampier.
Which roses?
And yes, Rose is a Dampier. And Dampiers are half, like, they're like a hybrid, I guess you
Half
can kind of
human.
say.
Oh, wait, no. Half vampire, half Monroy. Right? No.
More like half vampire, half human. Yeah, you were right the first time.
Yeah,
Like half
okay.
human, half vampire. And what's strange about vampires is that they can't reproduce with each other.
Which is
Only,
sad.
yeah, it is sad because I wish Frozen. Mm,
Mhm.
let's not say that right now. But like they can't reproduce with each other. So if a vampire wants to reproduce, they have to have a baby with a Merloy, and that's what happens. My stomach is
Can
like
it do it with a
growling
human
right
too?
now. Yeah, with a human too, I think. But no matter what happens, the babies still come out like half human, half vampire. It's not
Vampire.
like 1/4 human and the rest vampire. It's still half and half.
Mhm.
So to get to like the main point of the story.
Well, let's tell them what vampires do.
Oh, you want to say it?
No, you can say it.
No, you can say it. God.
Okay, well, vampires are, well, most of them, they train to be like the guardians of the Monroy. Like each Monroy gets a vampire guardian.
Mhm.
Here you go with this.
And this is because why?
Because they need protection from Strigoi.
They need protection from Strigoi because Strigoi love to drink Moroi blood because it gives them like more power. I think. Was it that? Yeah, like it gives them more power. So they love going after Moroi, and Moroi need protecting. So vampires train to be guardians. Since they have like the best of both worlds, they have like the strength of the vampires, but then they have like the health, I guess, of humans or something like that.
Okay,
And they could go out in the sun, like it doesn't affect them and stuff like that, like humans do.
That's a horrible life though, protecting a vampire.
Yeah, I guess it kind of is. But Rose is such a bad butt.
Badass?
Yes, a bad butt. She is. I feel uncomfortable saying that word.
Badass.
Yep, she's a bad butt.
I don't understand you.
Nobody understands me.
So yeah, she's a badass.
She is amazing. She okay, so the book starts off with Rose like saving Rose and Lissa are in hiding away from all other vampires. And in the beginning of the book, you see like Lissa is hungry, so or thirsty, I guess you should technically say.
Yeah.
So Rose lets her bite her and drink her blood. Now in the book, that's like considered dirty.
Whore.
Yeah, if you let a Moroi drink your blood, and
it's like you get high or something.
Yeah, especially during sex too. It's very dirty, but the bites like make like yeah, like you said,
Give
it
you
kind
like this high feeling.
Yeah, it gives you a high
pleasure.
Like from the endorphins, I guess it is, right? It's endorphins that get like into your bloodstream and stuff like that. So whatever. What ends up happening is that Rose and Lissa, Rose looks out the window and sees like somebody outside, which I'm guessing was Dimitri.
Me too, yeah.
I'm guessing it was Dimitri that was outside. She saw him, and they were in hiding from other guardians and Moroi. So they go and they start running, you know, trying to get away, but they end up getting caught.
Remember that she's still like lopsy because she
because of the loss of blood, and she's still kind of like ooh, a little high, you know. So what is there, a stampede of elephants out there? If you heard that, we are in a dorm room right now. So if you are in college, you know what that's like.
They're horrible. They don't let me sleep.
And she needs her sleep, her beauty sleep. Look at that face. Doesn't she need beauty?
Look at these wrinkles.
I don't think they can see any wrinkles.
Good. Because I have many.
Yeah, okay. I don't see any.
Shut up.
She hides them well.
I'm 24.
I'm not even going to address that. Anyways, Rose is still kind of high and loopy and like dizzy and stuff. so she can't fight as well as she could have. But
She's badass.
she still is, yeah. She tries to fight, but they end up getting taken away and back to school, and like she has to meet with headmistress Kurova. And when they get back to school, everybody's like staring at them and stuff because it's like nobody escaped the school before.
Nobody.
And it's like it's especially dangerous because Lissa is the last person alive in her line of Moroi, like in her family line. And in um in this world that Rachelle Mead created, there's a royal family. Like there's royal families, and Lissa is part of that. Her family is the Dragomirs, and she's like, since she's the last person in her line, her royal family line, it's imperative that she stays alive.
She's important.
Yeah, she's very important. So the fact that they ran away, that's why they were looking for them, because they had to bring the princess Lissa back. So everybody's looking at them like, oh, I wonder where they went, or I wonder if they're pregnant, like that's why they left, or something like that. So they meet with headmistress Kurova, and headmistress Kurova is very like strict, and
Very
she kind of
mean.
seems mean. Yeah, she seems very
is
mean.
pretty mean.
And she's thinking about like Rose was supposed to be assigned to Lissa when they graduate, so Rose could be Lissa's guardian, but like since she did that, headmistress Kurova threatens to have Rose assigned to somebody else. And I especially love the part where Dimitri like sticks up for her.
I know, I love that
I
part.
think it's so cute.
It's like he does it in a very like you don't like see anything like oh my god, but like you feel it.
Mhm. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like
he's very professional. Very
but
professional.
not really professional.
Not really.
I think they're just okay. So let's move on. So the deal that they make is that Rose will now, like train with him and learn to fight and train. Fight training? What would you say? Well, she goes through training with him, and at nighttime when like people are sleeping, not at nighttime, but like
anytime
early
she
in
has
the morning.
free time.
Yeah, anytime she has free time, she has to train with him. And since they're vampires, like it's kind of weird because when I was reading it, it kind of threw me off because when I was thinking about school, I was thinking about going to school in the daytime, not going to school in the nighttime.
In the nighttime.
Yeah, but they go to school at night and they sleep during the day. Not in coffins though.
They do that because of the Monroys.
Yeah, because the Moroi, because they're sensitive to the light. So when she's actually waking up early to go train, it's kind of like still like just starting the day, like still like kind of nighttime. So she starts training with Dimitri. And they're so cute. I love Dimitri so much.
At the beginning, he's so mean though. He's like rough.
But I think it's just because he's trying not to let himself fall in love with her. So he's like, we need to keep this professional type of thing. But, you know.
My favorite part is the one with the necklace.
Kind of like a necklace that you have on right now.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh.
Alright, so what comes next? So they start going about their classes, and don't dead animals start showing up?
Is this the first book?
Yeah,
they did.
Like a dead, like, was it a dead fox?
A dead? I think it was a dead fox or rabbit. I don't know.
I think it was a dead fox on her bed first, and then a dead rabbit shows up later in the book in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right?
Then a bird in the school.
Yeah, so Rose and Lissa don't know yet that Lissa has the extraordinary and very rare power of spirit. So
spirit is like, well, for Lissa is healing the most important. She heals things.
like she can bring things back to life. Like she brought Rose back to life. Lissa and her family and Rose were in a car accident, and all of her family died, her brother and her parents. But she actually brought Rose back to life, and by her bringing Rose back to life, that created kind of like a bond between them. And
now Rose is Shadowkissed.
Yeah, now Rose is Shadowkissed, which I think is the name of the second book. Yes, Shadowkissed. So now Rose can kind of see into Lissa's mind. She can hear what she's thinking, and like sometimes she gets dragged into Lissa's mind, and she can actually see like what Lissa sees, like if she is Lissa
and how she feels.
Yeah, and she can feel how she feels also. And
I'm sorry.
That's alright. So they're Shadowkissed. What else? So when Lissa and Christian start hanging out, and Rose does not want them to be together because she feels like Christian is like bad for her, like a bad match, like a bad influence, basically. I guess everybody sees Christian Ozera. His family is also royal, but they're kind of looked down upon because his family became Strigoi, like his mom and dad became Strigoi
voluntary.
Yeah, voluntarily. They wanted to, and that's like, so everybody looks at him and kind of thinks like, oh,
he'll do it.
He's gonna become Strigoi any second. And then I like the part where he says he goes to church just to show everybody that he's not Strigoi, because Strigoi can't step into a church. So he's like, he goes to church just to show people, look, I'm not Strigoi. I didn't kill anybody yet. I'm not evil. So yeah, but I think it's so cute when they are like, they're together, like Christian and Lissa, and like
I think they're cute together.
Yeah, I think they kind of match. Like they're kind of odd. Like Lissa is so like,
she's like so bright, so spirited.
Yeah, spirited. That's
spirited.
Like a cool way to say that.
And he's like the opposite.
And
he's like gray,
dark and brooding, and like, you know, but around each other they're just like magical.
Yeah.
And Lissa is kind of like blonde hair, green eyes, and he's like all blue eyes, black hair. So it's kind of like a contrast, but I like it. It works together. I'm sorry, my voice hurts because I was just reading her some books. I was reading her some books that I wrote. Yay! What did you think?
They were horrible.
Oh, that's sad.
No, they were good. You're an okay writer.
I'm an okay writer. I'm nothing like Rachelle Meads.
No,
but maybe I'll get
never.
There. You're hurting my feelings now. Jeez.
I'm sorry. Maybe someday you'll become a good writer.
And maybe you guys will see my names on books one day, and one day you'll be making videos about my books. That would be awesome. But anyways, we're not here to talk about me and my writing. We're here to talk about Rachelle Mead and Vampire Academy.
Damn, we've been here 18 minutes.
So what else should we say?
Should we talk about Victor?
Oh yeah, Victor. I thought he was so nice in the beginning.
Me too.
And like he just seemed like a sweet like old man. Victor has like a disease that
grows old.
Yeah, that makes him older than he should be.
He's like early 40s, right?
Yeah, I think because Moroi, they usually stay young like longer. But he has a disease that makes him grow older. And Victor would actually, in the Rachelle Mead like Vampire Academy world, they have kings and queens. And there's Queen Tatiana, and Victor would have become the king after Queen Tatiana.
Yeah. But
since he's sick, they don't want him to be king, because really, what would he be able to do? He would die soon. So it's so surprising how Victor he's just so twisted. I didn't expect him. Like should we say it? I think we should talk about Natalie a little bit.
Oh, Natalie.
Natalie is Victor's daughter, and
she's very sweet. She's very sweet.
She seems very sweet in the beginning of the book. At the end of the book, though, she turns Strigoi, and I'm like, oh no! Like I didn't expect that. Like Natalie was the one that was like cutting up the animals to torture Lissa.
But I think she did it because she wanted like her dad to.
She wanted her dad to be proud of her. Yeah, but still, like, I don't know.
I
I
don't
wouldn't
think she
kill
was
animals for
evil.
my dad.
I know she put the animals on her bed.
But I guess because she wanted her dad to be proud of her and be like, pay more attention to her instead of always paying attention to Lissa.
Mm-hmm.
But she cut off the animals to see if Lissa would heal the animals because Victor wanted to see if Lissa did have spirit and had the ability to heal. Because,
Oh, you're waiting for me to say
yeah.
it? Oh, because he wants her to heal him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Ruin it. Well, he
You
does.
can just say it.
So he's gonna kidnap her.
Uh-huh. He kidnaps Lissa, and when he does this, he knows that Rose would protect Lissa, so he kind of buys Rose.
Oh, my favorite part.
Go ahead, say it.
He buys Rose a necklace like this, like a heart, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a heart. And he like charms it that it will make her more, how do I say, more
like sexual
towards this man we may call
Dimitri.
And it gets pretty intense between them two.
It does get really intense.
Dude, I read that part like twice.
Nakedness. I was like, oh my gosh, do it. Okay, no.
And then he just yanked this off.
Yeah.
And
then the magic was gone. And then they found Christian. Because Christian and Lissa were in the church at the top, like in the attic part, because that's like their little hideaway spot. And I love how that's like their little hideaway spot. Like they have like their own little cute spot where they just meet. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice place.
It's a little weird, and like, but it's cute that they have their own spot. But when they go, they find Christian like knocked out there or whatever. So then, Rose gets like into Lissa's brain. She gets to see into Lissa's mind, and she sees like Lissa being tortured and stuff because Victor wants her to heal him, and she's like, no, I don't want to heal you or whatever.
So Dimitri and her go to try to find her. Like she's like the GPS, like per se. And yeah, they go, and then all the other guardians go. It's like a really like.
All right. So to fast forward, because we're already at 22 minutes and we don't want to make like a half an hour video, but
crazy.
What's your favorite part in the book?
My favorite part was well when they were heating up together, you know. Yeah, that was my favorite part.
I think there were some really good parts in the book. It's some really funny
parts. Yeah, there
parts.
were a lot.
And like I really love how I like the idea that Saint Vladimir, the school that they go to, he actually had spirit too, and nobody knew it because it was so like nobody knew about spirit.
And that he had a Shadowkissed too.
Yeah, Anna. And how Lissa spirit has such a dark side effects, and she used to cut herself, like because spirit. The more you use spirit, yeah, it's good, but it brings a darkness to you. So I thought that was crazy. I love Mason. Mason is just so cute, and I love how him and Rose flirt around together.
But she's so mean to him. Like she doesn't care about him.
She cares about him, but it's just like I don't know. And I love Dimitri and his duster and his reading like Western novels.
Yeah, right. I didn't get that at first. I was like, why does he read this?
Yeah, but I think it's just so cute. I think Rachelle Meads described the characters really well, and you get so attached to them. So thank you so much for watching. Comment, like us, subscribe to us. Olga will be back again.
Maybe.
She will be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, or whatever. Bye guys.
Bye.